Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Bolanli here, and I am here yet another video. So happy new year, and this video will be me ranting about the year. I know by the time this video will be out, January should be rounding up, but it still counts. It still counts. So I just wanted to rant and in a way help some of us that are a bit confused about how we want the year to run. But before that, I want to ask, how are you this year? How are things going for you this year? I know the year still seems new to a lot of people, but to other persons, it has started and it has started big. It has started and started wide. So I want to ask, I hope your year has started good. I hope things have not discouraged you yet. I hope you can still push on with the rest of the year. And I pray that your desires this year they do come to pass, irrespective of how it starts for you. So I basically will just be ranting about different areas of my life where I wanted to make plans this year, and where I think you should also make plans, and how they're going for me. Please ignore this. I was indecisive if I should plan this or if I should not. So I just speak on your professional or career aspect of your life. So your professional or career aspect of your life. Personally, this is the first time I'll be out of school without the thoughts of going back into school. So I just graduated last year and I have so many plans. And because I have so many, I have to categorically plan them out. So I wanted to go into skill learning, hand skill, soft skill, hard skill, whatever you know it as. But the year started with my parents having their own plan. So yes, I got into hand skill first. So I currently am in bakery school and I am even a certified baker already. It happened so fast, but it's something that I cannot include to my career choice if I want to advance, if I want to. So I think we should all focus on our career choices, um, on our professional choices. You should plan well. I also have other things in the clouds, in the air things I want to do well or do better. So yes, I think you should plan that out. Number two is your health. I know the health is not physical. Health is not only physical and it's not only spiritual. I think health combines both the physical and the spiritual, because I believe your spiritual health affects your physical health. The same way your physical health affects your performance and your spiritual health. If you are not feeding right, it will affect your metabolism and to affect how well you can even perform spiritually. So yes, our health is something I think we should plan for. I think before now, I'm somebody who can go years and years without stepping into the hospital. Good thing, yes. Some funny things that happen, they don't just happen. It doesn't just kaboom. And sometimes we like to blame it on our Africanness and spirituality, but some things are quite physical. So we should please plan for your health. You should go into the hospital at least twice this year. In the next 6 months, you should. Afterwards, you should just to check on your health, check on basic things. I don't even know where to start from. Your diet, your digestive system. Some of us have funny things that we don't even know happening to our body, but we do not know because we do not really care to know or take the proper procedure. If we've just taken paracetamol, we're fine. If we've taken Panadol, we're fine. Please do not be that person this year. Care for your health. So the third one should be the physical now. So goals and vision boards. I think a lot of people, everybody likes to see their goals come to life. You want to see your goal. You want to see your achieved goals. You don't just want it, you want it to materialize physically. So I think a lot of persons have been making goals all their life or planning towards their goals all their life. But I think one thing we tend to do is we make them bogus. You make them big. You make them in one sentence, and when it um becomes time to materialize, you find out that they actually do have steps. So I think what we should do is break down your goal to the barest minimum. I think that is something I did differently from last year. Last year, my goals were two lines. When it got to achieving them, my dear, okay, for example, I'm going to make, I wanted to visit four places. No, I think six places last year. But the thing is, I did not plan that, oh, last year will be my final year. Last year, I was going to be doing project. When will I have the time to visit six places? So this year, I did it differently. I was like, okay, I'm going to visit new places when I am given the opportunity or I have the time to explore. That way, I would not feel congested by that goal. If I can't visit, I will know, okay, it's because I'm doing something else with my time. So I think we should be, should I say, conscious about our goals. Don't just make it go because it's something you love. I love traveling, so I wrote I want to travel this year. I love skydiving, so I wrote I want to just skydive anywhere this year. I think we should be really conscious about your goals. Be conscious of your vision board, since that is now a trend. I think I started hearing about vision boards in 2020 or so. But now they are so trendy. So yes, I made one last year. I think I made one in 2020. I have not made one yet. But if you're going to make one, be conscious about it. I think they're supposed to be visual reminders. So be articulate and particular about what you're making on your vision board so that it doesn't become, I think what you see is quickly remembered than what you write. So it shouldn't become a thorn in your heart or in your mind. So be particular about it. Number four for me is social media. So outside the physical or inside the physical, we have our social life. And particularly for our bebello, my generation, I think social media is something you have to also include in your plan. You're like, why would I include my social media in the plan? Well, yes, you should, because it's part of your everyday life. If it's not planned out, it will consume your everyday life. Yes, so I think we have to plan that out. Thankfully, my phone has this thing where weekly it tells me how more and how less I use my phone, where I stay more. I think most phones do that, but you need to plan it out, especially if you do social media for fun. If you do it for fun, plan it out, especially if you know that nothing is materializing in your life, despite how current you are in everybody's story, how much you know about the newest update on every media. I think you need to plan it out and plan it out well. For me, I have decided to come up here as a creator. So I think I will be doing more, but I will be doing more consciously. I will not be consuming content for consuming sake, but consuming to furnish my own, to perfect my own trade or craft. Do you understand? So yes, I think you need to plan that out. Are you doing this for a better purpose, or you're doing it because you have the time to do it, or because you have too much time on your hands and have nothing else to do? Also plan towards your social life and social media. I'm using social media because I don't really have a social life outside social media. Those of you that have social lives outside social media, plan for that as well. Okay, so you guys, it's getting really dark and I'm trying to round up with this video. The last and most important one is spiritual. I mentioned it at the beginning, but I think it's something that should own a space of its own. I think our spiritual lives are important. I know some people do not believe in spirituality, but I strongly do. I don't know if it's because of how I was raised in my mom, but I strongly do. And I think you should nurture your spirituality. Your spirituality does not just include your religion, which is where people mix it. Spirituality includes everything that is not physical. Your mind, your spirit, your soul, what you feed your soul, what you feed your heart, what you feed your mind, what you feed your body outside what you see is spiritual to me. So it doesn't even most of the time include just your religion or will you believe in nature and God. It doesn't. So I think we should feed that. And sometimes when you do, you tend to know what you need sometimes. So I would advise this year, you should look at your spiritual life a bit differently, plan it a bit differently, do what you've not done before. I think in 2018 or 2017 or so, I started to feed my spirit and body by taking walks. I used to be a very indoor person. I did it for about 3 months when I was teaching, and I could tell you for free that it did change a lot of things in me. I always wanted to breathe fresh air that period because I was tired of a lot of things. So it doesn't have to be even something spiritual. It doesn't have to be something big. It just has to be something intentional, something that moves you. It moves you above what you see. It moves beyond the physical for you. So I think we all, God, if you're hearing that, I don't know what they are selling. I just know they're selling something outside the compound. Please. Okay, and that is not English. That is Oko on top. Oh, so please feed your spirituality well. I think it will pay better than any other feeding. Your feeding of your body and the rest. Spiritual feeding pays better because when things happen, it affects you internally first before it even begins to manifest on the outside. So remember to always feed your spirituality. or your spiritual aspect. So guys, these are like my 5 aspects I think everybody should plan towards. You can make 2 plans per aspect, or one. I made, I think, 1 or 2 myself, so it's not too bogus. I hope my ranting fits your ranting. I hope you're not so worried about the year. I think we should just take things slowly. I know we said it won't be vibes on vibes only in 2023, but we should take things slowly. We should not jump the gun too much. You shouldn't leap. You should look before that. And I hope everything turns out well for you. I'm not sure I can see my face behind my camera anymore. So this is me rounding up the video. If you stayed till the end, thank you so much for beginning this new year and new journey with me for the very first time again. And if you're coming returning subscriber or returning viewer, thank you. I'll come back. I hope to see you in my next video. And until then, bye bye.